In a peaceful mountain village, where cherry blossoms drifted like whispers in the wind, lived an elderly Zen monk named Ryota. His monastery sat beside a flowing river, its waters winding gently through the valley. Many seekers came to learn from him, and among them was a man named Taro, a once successful merchant whose life had crumbled. Taro sat on the riverbank, his eyes dull with regret. "Master Ryota," he sighed, "I built a thriving business, worked tirelessly, and yet everything collapsed. I lost my wealth, my reputation, and even my family's respect. I am a failure. No matter how hard I try, life keeps pushing me down." Ryota, with his serene smile, picked up 2 stones from the riverbank, one smooth and round, the other jagged and rough. He held them out for Taro to see. "Do you see these stones?" the master asked. "One is smooth, the other sharp. Tell me, which one do you think is stronger?" Taro frowned. "The jagged one, of course. It looks unbreakable, solid, unmoving." Ryota chuckled. "Come with me." He led Taro into the river, where water swirled around their ankles. With a simple gesture, he dropped both stones into the flowing stream. The jagged rock sank immediately, disappearing into the riverbed. The smooth stone, however, danced with the current, carried effortlessly downstream. "The jagged stone resists," Ryota explained, "and because it does not move with the flow, it sinks. But the smooth stone surrenders to the river and is carried forward. Over time, this stone has been shaped by the water, made softer, more beautiful, yet it remains whole." Taro watched the smooth stone glide away, realization dawning in his eyes. "You see," Ryota continued, "when life's currents change, the ones who cling tightly to how things should be are the ones who sink. But those who trust the flow, who allow themselves to move with life instead of against it, they are the ones who continue forward." Taro swallowed hard. "But what if the river leads me somewhere I don't want to go?" Ryota smiled. "The river always leads to the ocean. You may not know the way, but the current does." A deep silence settled between them, the gentle murmuring of the river the only sound. That day, Taro chose not to fight against the past. He let go of the bitterness, the regrets, the rigid expectations that had held him down. And like the smooth stone, he surrendered to the flow of life, allowing it to shape him into something new. From that moment on, he was no longer the man who had failed. He was the man who had learned to flow. Life, like a river, is always changing. Those who resist it sink, but those who trust its flow are carried toward new beginnings.